welcome to the second day of the tutorial week! Hello, and this is your guest, Bunny Rabbit, or how people call me, the two of Rabbit! Two Rabbit! Hello! 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 Okay, that's enough for you now. He got his time. Let him have his time. So, yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the second day of the tutorial week, as my assistant told you. And yeah, what I'm gonna teach you today is something you guys may actually know. It's a slide which I like to call the Intruder. You basically know it by another name from other videos, for example, like Shake That Deck, The Thief and the Cop, and Pickpocketer, which is the latest one. So yeah, that is actually, those three are actually accomplished using a slide. Let me just tune the volume down a little bit, like that. Both of those three are accomplished by using the same slide, only presented in a different way, maybe just a few modifications from now and there. So let me show you. You have, this is basically it. I'm not going to fade into another part of the video, I'm just going to show you the explanation. So, here's what you do. It basically looks like this. You have someone say stop, and they remember that card, which is left in the center. Then you take the deck, and just like square it up. I chose the worst deck for riffle shuffle. And then you hold it like this. And basically now the card, your selection, is an intruder inside this packet. So your card was actually here, and now it's an intruder in this packet. Let me show you why. Because if I just like pull this off, you see, the card is actually stuck there in the packet. So that is actually the move. Let me show you from the exposed view how that actually looks like. So you have someone say stop in the top half of the deck, so let's say they say stop somewhere here, and you riffle that card and you get a pinky break. Yeah, so you get a pinky break above it and pull the card, let's say about an inch. Okay, so about an inch. You break the deck in half, like this, and here's what you do. You bring the right deck in front while you tilt this one sideways, and you're gonna do the motion where you like knock the decks, but you don't knock it on the card because you're gonna push that inside. So instead you're gonna come with the left packet and hit it on the side like this. See? It's actually gonna come there. So I'm sorry, I pulled another card. So you're gonna hit it here. So it's about half an inch. You'll hit it down, square the deck, and then using your right fingers you're gonna push it back. And this will actually make the card come out more, so it was originally here, like this. And when you do the move, it will actually come like this, and you're going to insert it immediately inside the deck and perform a riffle shuffle. The deck is really bad at riffle shuffles. Okay, like this. And at this moment, you have the card, as you can see right here, half in one deck and half in the other deck. So from this point on, all you have to do, it depends on your presentation. You can go with the thingy which I did, where you riffle the cards like this from the Thief and the Cop, and one card just stays there. Or you can like have the decks like this, and then let's say the card is actually here. So you have the card there. Here's what you do. Because it's half here, you're gonna press with your fingers on that part, holding onto the card. So when you're gonna shake the deck, the cards will come out, and all of the cards will come out except, I'm not gonna do it because all the cards are gonna fly, except for the actual card which you're holding with your right hand. So that's how it basically works. For the Pickpocketer, the same thing. The card is actually, so you have the card, come, do the move, place it inside, you faro the thing, really bad at faros. here's what you do. You grab the deck over here. How did I actually do the move? Like this. And then when you pull out, all the cards will come out except for the card you're actually holding onto. I'm actually scared because the deck is gonna fly out. That's what basically happens. But in case the move doesn't, in case you don't actually, in case you cannot actually pull the move out, here's what you do. You have the card, so what you're gonna press more onto the card, so that when you push it back, it's gonna come out like half of its length, as you can see. And then insert that inside the deck, and from then on, let's just be honest, it's a piece of cake. Yeah, so that is one method you can use that. You can accomplish that. The other method is you pull out the card half an inch, you square it. Let's say you don't pull it out that much. Here's what you do. You insert it inside, like this. Then when you perform the riffle shuffle, you're going to come in contact with the card, see right here, using your left middle finger and your thumb. You're going to insert the top deck inside the spread, grab the card using your thumb and third finger, and then you're going to pull the cards up like this. Okay? And what that will do is it will keep the card down while pulling the rest of the cards up. And as you can see, I actually got that half its length, actually more towards the bottom side. So all I have to do now is just like pull onto these ones and the card stays there. You see? So now you know I call it the Intruder, because it goes from one deck to the other. So those are just 3 applications which you can do with the Intruder. And yeah, the angles, let me cover the angles. The angles are actually bad. You see, you have the pinky, you pull the card, you break, and then when you come to square, because you don't want them to see that, yeah, what you're gonna do is gonna tilt the deck up like this, square, and then come down immediately as you insert the deck, all in one motion. So it doesn't it looks natural, you know. That's the first thing. Second thing, when you're gonna release, if it's an old deck, because now as you can notice, there's no break if it's a new deck. I usually use old decks more. Don't ask me why. I'm into old things. That actually doesn't sound bad from all points of view. So if you use an old deck, it will separate at the point where the card is, so it will be like a break, like something like this. So what you need to do in that case is just loosen the deck a little bit, so that it's not really obvious that the card has intruded in the other packet. So yeah, that's basically it for the Intruder. Again, you can use the patterns which I provided you with and the 3 videos which I have on the project, or you can come up with your own. One example will be like you can have someone select the card from this packet, so then when you actually intertwine it with the other one, and when you pull it, it will actually make sense that the card has stuck into this. It can be something like you can draw some kind of metal on their selection, and this can be like a magnet. So when you stick it to the magnet and you pull all the other objects out, only the metal thing will remain onto the magnet. Just play around with the ideas, just try and come up with your own things, adapt it to your style. Again, you can actually use it as a show of skill if that's your thing. You can have someone select a card from this packet, just go like, hey, let me show you what I can do. Here. So your card is here, watch. If I do this. Oh no! I have no idea why I messed it up there on purpose. But yeah, that's basically it. Adapt it to your style, to your character, and have fun with it. And I hope you like the Intruder, guys. This is the second day of the tutorial week. I'll see you tomorrow, when I'm going to teach you some of my sleights, color changes, controls, false cuts, just a big bunch of stuff. So yeah, that's going to be basically it. Hope you enjoyed, guys. See you tomorrow. Peace out.